Thousands of teachers rallied outside of the Alberta legislature yesterday after Premier Danielle Smith announced that back-to-work legislation may be coming on Monday.
Forcing us back to work, and it's just kind of like, what has this all been for then, right?
Teachers and supporters came to the rally dressed in red, calling on the Alberta government to return to the bargaining table as the third week of the province-wide strike comes to a close. The province and the Alberta Teachers Association have been stuck on a series of issues in past negotiations, including class sizes and wages. CTV's Mason DePatie is standing by in Calgary with more for us. Mason, thanks for being with us. First of all, let's talk about, do we know yet how this back-to-school legislation is going to work?
Well, Matt, the Premier says the strike will end when Bill 2, known as the Back to School Act, is tabled on Monday. And despite opposition, it's expected to move through the legislature extremely fast, being passed the same day. Now, this could force teachers back to work within days of it passing. Well, we don't have a formal timeline yet of when students could return from the government. The Education Minister says he is hoping that happens quickly. We don't know what exactly that return to work will look like. There's a few options. One, the teachers return back to school as normal. Another is they return but then skip all extracurricular activities as they look to continue their points. The third is that they go against this law and don't return at all. The final option, however unlikely it is that they strike a deal with the province before Monday. Matt, the Premier noted that is a possibility several times yesterday, saying that this is the last chance the teachers have to strike a deal before the government steps in.
Okay, so things clearly escalating too, Mason. I can't imagine that the teachers are happy about this, and we have seen in a couple of labor unrest issues and situations across the country where, that's the case, that, that workers have decided not to abide by that back-to-work legislation. What are you hearing from teachers and unions in particular, leading up to after hearing this announcement yesterday?
Well, I think those clips we heard a little while ago really sum it up well. The Alberta Teachers Association says it was expecting this legislation, but its president says the way it's being passed so fast flies in the face of democracy. That is a direct quote. At the rally yesterday, thousands of teachers gathered to show their support for their colleagues, including many from Calgary. The local union set up school buses to bring them down to Edmonton. And when they returned, we spoke to many of them, and they raised those issues about class sizes and classroom complexity issues, saying that a negotiated deal is the only way to address this. Now, this is the third week of the strike without a paycheck, so there is a bit of fatigue happening there as well. So, Matt, the pressure very much high and still much uncertainty remaining around this, so all eyes turning to Monday as we see that bill tabled.
Okay, CTV's Mason DePatie in Calgary for us this morning. Thanks, Mason.